I tire.
Alright, so... Right, so I got the Lord Protector, which will be good for quite a while, actually. Um... I'll eventually have that. So let me go ahead and level him up. Religion Perception. Level him up again. Uh... So let's go ahead and get you... Heavy Mace. Uh... Right, his dex is gonna be a problem. It won't be forever. So let's go ahead and bump his wisdom first. And then religion and perception. Who else we gotta level up? Trishan. Right, because he's a little bit ahead of us, so he can get to 5. He has selective channel, extra channel, meta magic extend. So he gets 4. Not really focused on him having a weapon. But I do want him to have... what do I want him to have? Might do point blank shot. Yeah. Alright, so, man, I am like hair's breadth away from that. Okay, so Noble Welcome, completed. Sorrow Flow. I will need to talk to Kaisi. Alright, add Outskirts, I'll eventually get to that. Ancient Curse. So I got 41 days and 16 hours. Little Servant. So I need to get somebody into the Treasurer. And I got rid of all of those. Okay, so that's good to close for now. Prologue. And I need to go speak with Nettle so I can close that out. That'll be easy enough. Miri and Casey. Okay.
How may I serve you, Your Grace?
So talk to him. Yeah, sorry, I'm not fully reading all this stuff out. It is pretty difficult, especially with how late it is. My words are slurring. Trying to just hopefully go through all this now so I won't have to deal with it later. Iravedi, we'll have to deal with him. I did finally get all of the uh, parts up from the whole first arc, so throughout the week I will try to be better at uploading all of this, make it a little bit easier. Uh, if you are trying to look into all of this, you can easily pause and eventually catch up. It's why it's recorded, so that you have that ability. Yeah, so the Sword Lords are actually pretty neat. I wish I would have played Pathfinder First Edition. Never got the chance. So all of our things that we had put in here before, we now have. So we are going to take all of this. Leave the food for now. I'm just looking for quest items. Alright, that should be good. Well, that can be sold. Alright, I think that's it. Want to store this for now because I don't have a spell that can utilize it. It's good to go.
In due time.
Got Lindsay here. I already talked to her. Tristan should have everything good on him. Valerie, she's good. I'll check that later. I'm gonna finish everything in here. And then move on to talking to Storyteller. Alright, old elf, old blind elf. Talk to him, he's from Kyonin. Doesn't really have a name, but he is the storyteller, and he will eventually be one of our advisors. Basically, everything that we give him, he will give us stories about, um, and also be able to restore artifacts. So many of the quest items that we get, uh, we'll be able to turn those into him. Alright, had a little buffering issue. That's fine. So basically we trade him stuff and he will uh, be able to read from whatever we find. Alright, found the shards. May I? The scorched piece of metal is part of a curious artifact known as Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments, I'll be able to restore the artifact and count its inglorious story. So let's touch the other ones. So the coins, the Roslandics, uh, those got turned into gold. Uh, Talking about Coral the Conqueror. Tokens of the Dryad. So I got some gold from that. Ancient Cyclops coin. That was 400 gold right there. So don't sell those. Just bring them to him. Talden War Dogs. Warriors dog tags. Uh, it's actually a really good story that goes on with them. Belongs to brave heroes who perform their feats here before you. Since you would be interested to hear their story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it yet. Please find all 5 of them. I'm sure you won't regret the time you spend in the search. Alright, so real quick here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these pieces. So I need 1 more. I have 5 of these, so I need 2 more, and he can restore it. So yeah, that will all definitely help. I need to keep these 2 and find the third. Uh, that'll be for quests later. So yeah, let's go ahead and check out the town. kind of wish we could become undead.
Hello, my savior. You asked if we'd meet again, and here I am.
So I'm kind of not sure how I'm gonna end this with her. I know a little bit of the story, not all of it. Um, so I'm gonna have to make a choice eventually. I'm not entirely sure of where I'm gonna go with that.
I see your fate has changed since last we met. Now you are the ruler who will determine the destiny of these lands. I am their living heart, the whisper of the wind, the strength of rivers, the luxuriant growth of the meadows. Do you wish to touch this power? I will show you a place where we can finally meet in flesh, you and I. Deep in the woods, there is an old mossy ruins long abandoned, nearly swallowed by the thicket. There is an old tree growing among the stones in the yard, which I remember as a seed. A shadow under its green crown I call my verdant chambers. Visit me there, my lord, and come alone. A nymph's reward awaits you. Forgive me, nymphs are not made for cities. The noise and vanity of human settlements vex me. I will answer all your questions, but there, in the silence of my asylum. So long. I will await you there, as the ground waits for spring under the heavy winter's snow.
Yeah, so we're not gonna do that for a while. Need to go to Kaisi. Also need to sell some things. So we got Verdel and Hassif. Alright, so that and this. Alright, eventually I do want to get that. And that's good. There's something specific I'm looking for. Bag of holding. What are my camping supplies looking at? I need to buy some of these. That should be good. See if I can get. Oh, no, not that. Another rope. Always good to have that around, and I will eventually put that onto somebody. Okandio, or Ekandio, I think is his name. We'll see. This is going to be important for later. So let's see. It's got some adamantine, some mithril. Let's see. Is everybody equipped with what they need? There she go. Right, he currently doesn't have any gear at the moment. Sorry about that. Right, so I didn't want to keep going down the scythe thing for her. There are some good ones, but they're pretty late, and I don't want to deal with all that. And what about Reg? Right, because I'm going with great swords on him. Yeah, because he's going to be two-wielding since he is going to get up to Dragon Disciple. You meet with the Tiefling. Alright, so Sons of Scrolls. Lots of guards around. Let's see, I want to go this building. So she's just an outright cleric. So basically everything that I would need for clerical type spells I can get here. Yeah, so this is going to be a constant thing with Casey. Yeah, this will be fun. And I just leveled up with that experience. So what's going on? The girl closes her eyes and clenches her fists, obviously in the grip. A strong emotion, but one you cannot read. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule? If he knew it would be impossible to keep. Takes a deep breath, opens her eyes, and speaks with firm resolve. Come what may, you should know, Harbinger, that the person you know by the name of Kaisi does not exist. My real name is Kalika, and well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told. Recited Welcome to Fire, will you hear me out? Alright, let's go. Alright. So, the girl rests her head on her arm and stares off into the distance, lost in memory. Stories by the fire, in the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals, all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their stories. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from other travelers, and whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Qadira, unblessed by the light of merciful Serenray. We grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, all but outcast and disowned. We were 13 when we left and set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. My sister and I, we are twins, but as different as the sun and moon. Her name is Canera, which means silent flame. She is fire, a cold fire, but one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But then I flood. I am bound to bring death. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Nethys, and by his mercy we now live, in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places, just as you just witnessed. So this is why you didn't remember me when we were talking to Jamal de Aldori. How could I remember you? I never met you at the time. That was Canera. She was the one who talked to you at the reception and helps you fight off the assassins. We usually write each other notes recounting in detail all that happened and describing any friends that Kaisi had made. But that time we switched right in the middle of a mansion engulfed in fire and filled with assassins. Canera didn't have the time to write any notes. And how is it you began to live in turns? This story, it's one I've never told to anyone before, no one in the whole world, and it's not easy to confide in a stranger. There's too much grief and guilt in it. If you don't mind, I'd rather not go into all the details. See, my sister died, and I couldn't get over it. Panera was killed by a soul eater, a monster summoned by secret followers of Abaddon's archdemons. I'm unsure about the pronunciation of that. Those who summoned him died in the fight, but the beast was too strong for my sister, and I wasn't even there to protect her. I we just had a fight, and we both did some stupid things just before, but I don't want to talk about that now. When I found out what happened to my sister, I was ready to make a deal with any power. If only I could just get her back. I I found such a power. I was contacted by the Arcanothai, the herald of the god Nethys himself. She promised she would return Canera to life, but on two conditions. First, we must both keep the arrangement a secret. Second, we would never be able to meet again. And so our new life began. Now we flee through the world, guarding our secret, always introducing ourselves as Kaisi to hide that there are two of us, and we switch places with each other at random. While one lives, the other sleeps in a demi-plane, one created specially for us. You can control these switches? No, we can't. They happen at random, most often while we're sleeping, but sometimes in broad daylight. That's why we can never stay in one place for long. When someone catches us switch, we usually tell them tales of a special magical way of traveling, but people start noticing strange things and begin to figure things out. Truth be told, I'm so tired of having to pretend. We knew this couldn't last forever, and now the truth is finally out. What's the point in all this? You revealed your secret to me. It means you broke one of the rules. Yes. Will you make me regret this, Harbinger? I felt you might be someone who could help my sister and me change our fates. What can I do to help? It's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Canera was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasure that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may contain an ancient relic taken by the Taldan Raiders from a respected Qadiran temple of Nethys. It's an unusual relic called the Disc of the Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon, but I don't think that could be the truth. Nethys is the god of magic, who was once a mortal wizard, and relics from his temples are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the distant past. According to the legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them traveled the planes, the other was the anchor in our world, so they could switch between. Do you see now why we so desperately wish to find the disc? It might help us understand how the switch between me and Canara works, and it should make our divine patron happy. Nethys and his assistants value the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. How did this go to Stolen Lands? It was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army of Exploration. Taldor and Kadira were enemies for ages. Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nethys and stole the relic. To buy it, to sell it, or secretly hoard it into his heirloom. As an heirloom, hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, and which they finally vanished from with little trace. Sometimes history is an intricate lace. You'd never guess where it begins and where it all ends. Tell me about the location. It's called Sorrowflow in the Chronicle we read. It's once a Taldan town, founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night, a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. My friends found a chronicle, which recounted the destruction of the city and spoke of the Disc of the Eclipse, which was kept there. They managed to track down the ruins, but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roam the area. Man, lore drops. Gotta love them. Alright, if I can help, then I agree. Thank you. Wait for you there at Sorrowflow, and please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. I don't want to give myself away again in front of your companions. Breaking the Herald's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god so long.
That is not far. I tire. As it should be.
Alright, nothing else. Alright, let's level everybody up now. So again, I'm going into the Aldori Sword Lord, so I need one more rank into Persuasion and Dazzling Display. So we're gonna get this, put our points into Persuasion, also Trickery, get that up. We're good on the Perception and Mobility part. So from now on, Persuasion will always get a rank, Trickery will always get ranks, and from there, I don't know, maybe Perception? Maybe Mobility? We'll see. so it's kind of why I'm not happy that I couldn't do this with a rogue at level 6. Well, that's fun. We're gonna get Dazzling Display. And that is the final requirement. Did our study target improve? Yes, it did. So it's an additional +1. Level up Octavia. If I do this, I think I'm gonna go level 2 in Rogue. So 8 points. That will be good enough. So, actually, no. I already got precise shot. Yeah, I did. Okay. So, I got greater spell focus. So, yeah. These require melee attacks. Alright, so get the weapon focus on raise. Alright, Amari. Keep going, Barbarian. Let's see. I want you. Let's see, you already have proficiency. Weapon focus. Let's see. do power attack. She got the improved uncanny dodge, so she can no longer be flanked. Great. Lindsay, you're gonna stay barred. 5, so trickery, arcana, world, magic device. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Um. Let's see. What do you have? Extra performance, lingering performance. Let's get her a skill focus. Oop, that was a spell focus. I'll hold off on that for now. Skill focus. So I want you to have trickery. Spells, level 2. Let's see. Let's do hold person. Level up Valerie. Where she needs to be, attack bonus +7. You already got heavy armor focus. Yeah, so Bastard Sword. There you go, and Tower Shield Specialist. Alright. Next. Harem. Cleric. Uh... let's give you a perception bonus. Next will be Jathal, Inquisitor. You, let's see. Yeah, let's also give you the perception bonus. Your extra spell is going to be protection from alignment. And last but not least, Ragongar. You need just one more. Let's see, we got combat casting, weapon focus, power attack. Right, so cleave. You will get mirror image. That looks good. Alright, so everybody is all leveled up. Talk to all of them. Need to talk to Harem. Alright, so he's from the Five Kings Mountains. There's some story to him. I guess disgraced by Torag and then went to Grodus. Sorry about that. Needed to adjust my chair a little bit. Yeah, Grotus is like the end all be all type god. Yeah, somebody else collects screens. Oops. That was about to fall. Definitely an end times coming for somebody. Alright, shouldn't need to go talk to anybody else. Alright, time to go looting in my town. Other houses I can go to, yep, I can go down here.
This is not possible.
Let me see. Nope. I'll come back later.
I tire.
Alright, and then it's just the tavern. It's over here. tons of citizens. Selena here. Alright, another person who can sell us camping supplies. Let's see. Alright, I already gotten as much as I can from you. Alright, so this is where Jathal is. Did I never talk to her? Hmm. Right, we'll eventually have to deal with that. Yeah, basically, Urgathoa and Phrasma are not the best friends. Alright, that is done.
A trivial matter.
Alright, if I'm gonna have to
I
keep
tire.
unlocking things. And I have a -2. That's gonna be pretty bad. Ooh, more diamond dust. That'll be good later. I like to accumulate as much of that as I can.
I can't.
Alright, save's coming it up.
I tire. All according to plan.
Saving again, just in case.
Interesting.
Ooh, nice.
In due time. It is finished. This is not possible.
Ugh, this is annoying.
A trivial matter. I can't.
Really? You're gonna make me save on top of the save. Okay.
It is finished.
Okay, so I do actually have to roll really, really high.
I tire.
And I've got a -2.
I can't.
Alright, well, this is, you know, the fun part.
This is not possible.
And I'm gonna look to edit that for later.
I tire.
I might have to go sleep before I try this
I
one.
tire.
What is my trickery? Only at a +8.
This is not possible.
So I've got to roll an 18.
I tire.
At some point I'm gonna get it.
I tire. I can't. I can't. This is not
Yeah, it doesn't
possible.
help when I roll a 3.
I can't.
15% chance of getting this.
I can't.
And the game's going to make that exceedingly difficult.
I can't. I tire. I can't.
Thing is, I don't even know what's in this chest. It could be total
This is
junk.
not possible.
But it is a DC 26, so I'm guessing it's got to be something. Yeah, that was a nat 1.
This is not possible.
13.
This is not possible. I tire. This is not possible.
Come on, gotta roll high.
I tire. I can't. I can't. This is not possible. I tire.
Alright, pretty sure I'm just getting jerked around right
I
now.
tire. I can't. I tire. This is not possible.
Yeah, I should have been able to get it at least once by now.
This is not possible.
Come on.
I tire. I tire. I can't. I tire.
This is one thing I don't like about this going around the city is that it's just me.
I
So-
tire.
There we go. Oh, it's got an emerald. That's good. Ah! I
This is not
screwed
possible.
myself over. I meant to hit the quick save.
A trivial matter.
There we go. Quick save. There we go. Got it.
I tire.
It's done.
This is not possible.
Oh my goodness.
All according to plan. A trivial matter. I tire. This is not possible.
Yep, here we go again.
I can't.
What is this? Oh yeah, this isn't even possible.
I tire. All according to plan.
Alright, let's go to the throne room. I don't think there's any events. Only one project going. I'll get to that eventually. There's that. Get my rest in. See if anything showed up while I was sleeping, and then head out. Nope, nothing. Yeah, that's weird. Disappeared. Alright, well,